We can play a tapped land. Let's see what we can do. Let's attack. Let's give Delirium to the Fear of Missing Out, so it can attack 2 times. Let's see if they are going to block one of them. They have to, otherwise they will lose the game. Okay, we can give Violent Urge to Ouroboros. Okay, now we give Violent Urge to Fear of Missing Out. Okay. And we can attack again. And that's it. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Gruul Delirium. But before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at MTG_Barbieri, because there you'll find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is available on my EtherHub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. So let's talk about this Gruul Delirium deck. Well, this is a Gruul, which means this is a green and red deck, and for that reason, also we have some Delirium cards here, cards that use the Delirium mechanic. So let's say we have here the Patchwork Beastie that only costs 1 green mana. It's a 3/3, and this Delirium mechanic here says that this creature can't attack or block unless there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill a card, so you may choose to keep milling until you achieve the 4 or more card types among the cards in your graveyard, to allow it to attack or block as you need. Also, we have here the Wildfire Wickerfolk, that it has Haste and it has Delirium. This creature gets +1/+1 and has Trample as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. It's a 3/2, and you may pay only 1 green mana and 1 red mana. Also, we have the Fear of Missing Out, that costs 1 red mana and 1 mana of any color, and when this creature enters, you will discard a card and draw a card. So you will help to achieve the 4 cards that we need, different types of cards that we need on the graveyard with these creatures here, to achieve the mechanic that you want to use on the creature. Also, we have here, for the Delirium, we have these 3 cards here: the Patchwork Beast, the Wildfire Wickerfolk, and Fear of Missing Out. Also, we have some other creatures that don't use the Delirium mechanic, which is the Frenzied Baloth. This spell can't be countered, it has Trample, Haste, and creature spells you control can't be countered. Combat damage can't be prevented, and it's a 3/2 for just 2 green mana. It's an amazing card if you are playing against a control deck, for example, that's full of counters. You can use this Frenzied Baloth on the beginning of the game to avoid your other creatures to be countered. Also, we have the Keen-Eyed Curator that only costs 2 green mana, and as long as there are 4 or more cards type among cards exiled with this creature, it gets +4/+4 and has Trample. So when you achieve the Delirium target, which is 4 or more cards of different types on the... Actually, it's not a Delirium. It's 4 or more card types among cards exiled with this creature. So you can keep exile stuff from any graveyard, and when you achieve 4 cards exiled, 4 different cards exiled this way, it will become a 7/7. So it's a great card, especially if you are using it against, let's say, a Reanimator deck or something like this. Also, we have here the Screaming Nemesis. It's a 3/3. Only 1 red mana and 2 mana of any color. It has Haste, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. So this is a nightmare for life gain decks. especially the mono white ones, or the Orzhov, no matter. We have also the Terza Light Shatter that also costs only 1 red mana and 2 mana of any color. It has haste, it's a 3/3 as well, and when Terza Light Shatter enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Whenever Terza Light Shatter attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard, you may play that card this turn. So basically we have a lot of small cost cards here that you can use to cast another creature, or maybe pump the creature with Primal Might, for example. That's a sorcery that pump your creatures. Violent Urge, it's another way that you have to pump your creatures. So it's a very cool card for this strategy here. Also have the Ouroboros, but it costs 4, so it's a little expensive mana cost for this deck, but it works pretty well here. It's a 1/3 creature that costs 2 green mana, 2 mana of any color, and at the beginning of combat, on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is the creature's power. Also, we have the Nova Hellkite, that we have only 1 copy because it costs 5, but you can pay a warp cost that's 1 red mana and 2 mana of any color, but at the end of the turn, this creature here will get back to your hand. And it has flying, haste, and when this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target creature an opponent controls. And it's a 4/5. It's a very aggressive card as well. And we have here the Primal Might that I said, that's a pump spell. A target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So it's a spot removal as well. If you play with Ouroboros before the combat, it will be amazing because you will increase the power of this creature here, and all of your other creatures will get the same pump as well, and including the power that this creature already has. And we have Bushwhack that you can use to search your library for a basic land card, review it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Or you can make 2 creatures fight, your creature and a creature from your opponents. And we have the Overprotect here that only costs 1 mana. That's to use when you think that one of your creatures can be destroyed or would be a target from some spell of your opponent. You can use the Overprotect to protect this creature. So the target creature you control will get +3/+3 and gains trample, X-proof, and indestructible until end of turn. So it's amazing even if your opponent is playing, let's say, a global removal. It will work just fine. So basically this is the deck. Let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay, great. We have 3 lands here. A Fear of Missing Out. Let's begin with that tapped land. Now we go for an untapped land, and we play Wildfire Wickerfolk. Okay, 3 damage to the face. And I think that... Oh, come on, man. You destroyed my creature. Okay, let's play a Forest, a Patchwork Beastie, and a Fear of Missing Out. I believe that we can drop this land here and draw cards. Bushwhack, okay. Take action, okay. Oh, it was a great card. What we can do? We can play this land here untapped. Let's break out. Get another Wildfire and put it on the battlefield. Let's Bushwhack it. Oh, come on, man. Let's finish the game. Okay, first game, first victory. Okay. We can begin with Patchwork Beastie, and then we go for a Fear of Missing Out. Oh, there's an Ouroboros, great. So let's play the Patchwork, and we can go for a Fear of Missing Out. Okay, they are playing an Izzet. An Izzet. Maze Mind Tome. Okay. Let's mill a card. Let's see. Oh, Violent Urge. Okay, let's play this land here. And let's play a Fear of Missing Out. What we can drop? Patchwork Beastie, I believe. Another Ouroboride. Okay. Ghost Vacuum. Oh, they will start to exile stuff from my graveyard. So it will be a problem to use the Patchwork Beastie. And the Fear of Missing Out the mechanic. Too bad. Okay, let's mill again. A land. We can play another Fear of Missing Out. And we can draw, actually we can drop the mana here. Actually, I would need a mana, because I want to play Ouroboride. Let's drop what? One Keen-Eyed Creator. That's what we can do. Let's attack. And this breakout here, it's look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may review a creature card from among them. If that card has mana value 2 or less, you may put it onto the battlefield and it gains haste until end of turn. If you didn't put the revealed card onto the battlefield this way, put each in your hands. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Probably they are going to destroy one of my Fear of Missing Out. No. Okay. But this one here, I was not attacking with it. I don't know why they didn't destroy my Fear of Missing Out that can attack. But anyway, let's play this land here tapped. And let's play a Screaming Enemies. Maybe they can destroy another creature. Yeah, let's attack. Okay, they are just drawing a card. Okay, now we can play the Ouroboride. And they can win. They can get back 4 life points. But they will have to spend 2 mana. So, okay. Let's see if it's gonna work. Ouroboride. Great. Let's put a +1/+1 counter on all creatures. And let's attack with all. Okay, they are down to 5 points. And we don't have any other haste creature. Maybe they can destroy all my creatures here now with a global removal, such as the Deadly Cover-Up or something like this. Oh, Greedious Gambit. Okay. Patchwork Banner. It will be a 4/2, 4/3. And they will have to sacrifice 1, I believe. No, they discard. Yeah, they have to sacrifice. They are down to 9. Okay, what we can do? It has haste. Yeah, let's first let's break out. Let's try to find some to drop here. Okay, this one here. Wildfire Wickerfolk, and we have the frenzied Beloff. Great. Now let's. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Okay, we have 3 lands here. We can begin with Patchwork Beastie. And then we have a Thursa Light Shatter. But we can only play on turn 3. Yeah, let's mill a card, okay. Another forest. Okay, let's pass the turn. Shocking Sharpshooter. Okay, take action, one more. Okay, the same card. The same type of card. Okay, let's play untapped here. We pay 2 life. What we can do? We can play Fear of Missing Out. We can drop what? A forest. We get another forest. And we can fight both creatures here. And now we can attack with the Patchwork Beastie. Great. If they don't exile any stuff from my graveyard, I can attack 2 times. I will decline this now. Yeah, great. Oh, come on, man. Let's finish the game. Okay, one more game, one more victory. Come on, man. I need the red mana. But let's try to keep 7. So we can play the Frenzied Beloff on turn 2, and let's hope that until turn 3 we can get a red mana. So we can play maybe Screaming Nemesis or something like this. Okay, we have a red mana now. Great, but let's begin with the Frenzied Beloff. 3 damage, great. I think that I'm going to use the Fear of Missing Out only when I have another extra mana here to discard. Tifa Lockhart, okay. Let's play here. And let's attack with the Screaming Nemesis. Great. And if they don't block on the next turn, they will be down to 2 life, I believe. Traveling Chocobo, okay. Okay, great, no problem. Let's play another Screaming Nemesis. And let's attack with Fall. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have 3 lands and all of them are dual. Let's play this land here tapped. And then we can go for a breakout. Hello, good game. Let's play a breakout. Okay, we have a Fear of Missing Out, great. We can discard what? Bushwhack. Patchwork Beast. Okay, let's attack. 2 damage to the face. Now we have more lands here. I think I should have discarded one of the lands. Let's see what we can do here. Let's play a forest. Let's attack. Okay, great. And I can use the Bushwhack if they have blocked, but they didn't. Okay, sheltered by ghost. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, another land here. Let's pay 2 life and let's play a Ouroboros. I hope that they don't have another sheltered by ghost. Otherwise, it's gonna be a problem. Houston, we have a problem. And on the next turn, I believe that's gonna be a 4/4, and I can use the Bushwhack to destroy their creature here. Yeah, let's take 3 more damage. They are getting back 3 life. And that's it. Let's play this land here. We can play the Frenzied Baloth. Let's see what we can do. It's a 5/4. Okay, let's attack with both. Great. Now we can play a Bushwhack. And let's make both creatures here fight. Auto pay, okay. And at least we have our fear of missing out back. Let's discard both. Oh, I can discard only one. Okay, let's discard the Restless Ridgeline. Okay, we have a Violent Urge. I believe that it can help. If they attack, no problem for me. It's gonna give +1/+0 and first strike. Actually, it can gain double strike. Okay, let's block one of their creatures here. Okay. We can play a tapped land. Let's see what we can do. Let's attack. Let's give Delirium to the fear of missing out, so it can attack 2 times. Let's see if they are going to block one of them. They have 2, otherwise they will lose the game. Okay, we can give Violent Urge to Ouroboros. Okay, now we give Violent Urge to Fear of Missing Out. Okay. And we can attack again. And that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we can keep 7. We can begin with Patchwork Beast. Actually, we can play the Restless Ridgeline on turn 3. At least we already have the Patchwork Beast since turn 1. And I need to play another mountain here to play the Breakout. Yeah. Let's put some card on the graveyard. Okay, just a forest. We can play a mountain. Play the Breakthrough. And we can get the Wildfire Wickerfolk. Let's attack. And here we go. And I believe that we can use Terza to discard 2 lands here and allow us to use the Patchwork Beast to attack. I think that's the best thing that we can do. Okay, another forest. Let's play what? A forest here. Let's play Terza Light Shatter. Let's discard this land and the Patchwork Beast. And draw 2 cards. And great, we can attack with all creatures. Let's attack. And they are taking 10 damage. Great. And then we can play the Screaming Nemesis on the next turn. Okay, Bristly Bill, I believe that's not gonna be enough to help you. I need something to pump my creatures. So if they leave one of their creatures unblocked, one of my creatures unblocked, I can use the pump spell to finish the game, or at least to try to finish the game. Okay, it's a 4/4. They still have 2 mana. Now they have 1 mana only and can block only with 1 creature. Okay, Bushwhack again. Okay. Just fine for me. I will decline. Okay, it's a Fear of Missing Out. We can play this land here. We can play the Wildfire Wickerfolk. But I will have to discard the Screaming Nemesis. Yeah, let's play first the Screaming Nemesis. I don't want to lose it. So, now they only have one way to leave this game, and it's losing. Scooping the game. Yeah, you have to concede, man. Decline. Okay, let's play a Wildfire Wickerfolk. And let's attack with Falco. There's no way you can survive this. Yeah, of course. One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. Got any questions about the build or how it plays? Drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.